you sail specifically, of course you're a victim to the weather. Today's plan of action was we woke up and we sailed from Makarska and we were going to head over to the island of Hvar to reach a town called Jelska. We ended up not being able to make it because there's a massive storm brewing. You see that? Big storm coming in from the north. Apparently it's already very intense and split. So instead we ended up coming to a new port called Verboska. And I'm not quite sure what the plan is for today. But I just showered and got ready for the morning. We had a fun night out last night. And this town is amazingly cute, as you can see from the opening footage of this. There apparently are tons of wineries here. Hvar is the wine capital of Croatia. We were gonna go visit a winery today, but unfortunately, guys, the weather has just gotten the best of us. So I'm gonna start today's vlog here. We'll see what happens. I honestly, again, have no idea. The only thing is I would love some more food, some good coffee, a little exploration, and to not get soaking wet, because as you can see, this looks quite intense. Thank you. So it's the afternoon here in our little town. We're walking around, gonna have some lunch. We're actually having a captain's lunch at the boat today, which is when the skipper's gonna make us all lunch. Yesterday you saw us, sunbathing, sailing. It was beautiful, sunny. Now let's take a shift to more of like what the actual experience is like. So obviously, yes, we're in Croatia. It's beautiful. We're on a boat. We gotta remember that we are living with 9 people in a small, cramped space, right? So much of it is group dynamics. And today there's been a little bit of a tiff, and now everyone's like calming down. Like a lot of people have just been disrespecting the skipper. It's a lot of like, it's just been not like the best. It's not all like sunshine and rainbows. And like part of this like vlog and part of this channel is I really like want to like be honest with you guys and like let you know what the actual truth of this is. And yeah, like I'm here with Sail Croatia, but like you guys deserve to know the truth. And like if you're thinking of doing a trip like this, you should know what it's like and what it actually comes down to. And the fact is, like, there's people who want to party and these people who want to live. At the end of the day, everyone has to come together and like form a balance in order to keep things clean, keep the boat going. There's been a little bit of a struggle with that. So things have been working out now. I guess it's nice we're having a bit of a chill afternoon today. Of course, the partying is like plentiful. Obviously, this wasn't in the vlog, but we partied super late. I mean, I went up to bed at 4, and I was one of the earlier people who went to bed. Like, I mean, y'all stayed up late.
I was up to like 5:30.
Like 5:30, like, so it's a lot. And so then, of course, people are kind of hungover and like sleepy and groggy. So, these are the truth, and like this is the tea of these experiences that I want to share with you guys, and I think it's totally fair and totally right. And like everything, life isn't just a highlight reel, and that's a big kind of criticism of YouTube or Instagram, or like not having that like showing the real life and the struggle and the journey. And while things are great and we are having an amazing time, we're still living, there's still like ups and downs and highs and lows, and like things are expensive, and not all the food's great, but sometimes we do have really good meals, and then sometimes things work out better, right? So there's like, it's a wave. Everything's a wave. And I think like this morning was a little rough for everybody, but we're all kind of coming up now. Could you agree with this sentiment?
I would 100% agree with that.
I want to keep it really like real with them, I feel like a lot of times they can get kind of, drone footage, slow motion, sunshine.
Yeah, and it's like, obviously there is that aspect of trips like this, but at the end of the day, like, as you said, it's, 9 people on a boat, and there are ups and downs with that. It's amazing at times, but then there are struggles, and you all have to kind of work and find that balance together.
Absolutely, amen. And as like also speaking from another truth aspect, like you guys, like I've really been trying to make more of an effort to like, again, be real. And I hate to use the word authentic so much because it's becoming just like a trigger word in popular culture, like be authentic. But like, I also have this like weight of like being a creator, and I have to deliver a lot of content for Sail Croatia. And it's like, yeah, like obviously like I'm here like working for them, but it definitely is like a factor that kind of sets me apart from everyone else on the boat, because I have to like keep this up, and like I have to be getting these shots and stuff, which is like great. And this is obviously what I choose to do, but I'm not going to sit here and justify myself. It just definitely is another aspect to add to it. Switching gears, Croatia is beautiful though. It is nice. We're in this small little town. Feels a little bit less touristy than some of the other places. Obviously last night we were in a big city, lots of tourism, lots of big boats and stuff, and it's cool to see this kind of authentic, quasi-authentic side. Also, we found out Hvar is known for winemaking, and we were actually talking about, I can't remember the name of this, but there was a famous California Chardonnay that actually went and won a lot of competitions in Europe back in the 70s or 80s, and we found out that winemaker actually came from the island of Hvar. Crazy, right? So we might go taste some wine later on. But so much of this adventure is unknown. You'll have to stay tuned to see what happens next. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Stopped in for lunch and had a nice quick meal. The rain picked up a little bit, subsided a little bit. Now we're gonna head back to the boat. It was like very heavily raining a few minutes ago, so we managed to wait it out for a little while. But now we're chilling. It's good. It feels a lot fresh. I don't feel like sticky and humid for the first time in like ever.
Which is so nice.
So the rain cleared up. We went for a little walk, and we're down by the other marina now, looking out at the channel. It's about 6 o'clock now. Everyone's kind of laid low this afternoon. We thought we'd take a walk, get out of the cabin for a little while. We're talking about how a lot of the actual physical landscape here is like super different than other parts of Europe, and really has a lot of similarities to North America. And I think I talked about this the first time we came to Croatia, but like looking down here right now, and like the types of trees and the rock and the water, it just like, I don't know, it reminds us of home in a way.
Yeah, it really does. It looks a lot like northern, like United States, bits of Canada.
Yeah, really. But then obviously the water is like amazingly clear and tropical and really quite stunning. Very, very stunning. It is another beautiful morning here in Croatia. We're in the town of Vrboska. It is day 4 today, and yesterday was a bit of a weird day because it kind of rained. We couldn't really do a whole lot of much. But the sun is back out, the weather forecast is clear, there's some wind, and today we're gonna sail up to the higher part of Hvar. Y'all have probably heard of Hvar. It's a very kind of like infamous place in Croatia. So we're on the island of Hvar right now. We're heading up towards Hvar city, which is kind of the main port. Well, it's the main like big like place to be kind of thing. And it's gorgeous today, so hopefully we'll be able to sail. Hopefully we'll be able to swim again. I feel like we're back in the tropics. Yesterday was kind of like, I guess a tease, but it was nice to kind of cool down. Yeah, so I guess the waves are so big from the storm that came in that we're actually going to chill for a little bit in the port and kind of just hang out. Good morning, Mihir.
Good morning.
We had a bit of an interesting night last night. Yeah. There was this like squeaking noise from the boat rocking back and forth in the wind. One of the ropes tied onto the cleats kept, and it was like right above our heads. It was so loud.
It was so loud. We woke up like 10 times in the middle of the night because of how loud it was. It was right over our heads.
Like literally. Starting the day with some Nutella toast with banana. Pretty solid start to the day. Okay, we're finally about to be on our way today. The winds have calmed down a little bit. We decided to wait a little bit later than usual for a day leaving port because there were some strong winds this morning. Hopefully we'll be able to get the sails up today. We obviously, if you've seen, we haven't been sailing that much because the wind just hasn't really been super working out in our favor. Hopefully that'll change today, but I'm just super happy that it's sunny after our whole stormy experience yesterday. We're gonna be back on the water soon. And tonight we were talking about like what our plan is, because as I was saying earlier, Hvar is a big like going out like party destination. So here's the deal, guys. With the big storm that came through last night, there's a lot of wind that has come up, obviously. It's very clear outside, it's really beautiful. I'm gonna take you up there in a second, but the wind is chilly and we're about to experience some really, really big waves to the point that it's apparently not even gonna be safe for us to sit on the bow. So we moved to the back of the boat. I'm gonna take you guys out there right now. We're just kind of coming out into the channel now, starting to make our turn. It's really, really beautiful though, but it's even kind of chilly enough that I'm putting this jacket on. Come on. Made it over to Hvar. We're actually not in the town of Hvar, we're across the Pakleni Islands, and we are about a 20-minute taxi ride from Hvar. We've docked after the sailing and we're gonna go and get some food now, and then eventually later on we're gonna head into the city of Hvar and actually have our evening out here. But it's beautiful, very happy to be here. Apparently just on the other side of this island, there are white sand beaches, bars, restaurants, and everything else that we want. So we're gonna head over there and see if we can find a snack because we are hungry. It was a nice sail today. It ended up being not too bad. It was pretty windy for a while, pretty wavy, but it ended up being a pretty good endeavor. We couldn't really sail though because the wind was not to our favor, but we're all good now.
So from here, you're gonna take a taxi. It's gonna take you to the town of Hvar on the island of Hvar. So the island and the town share the same name. If you decide to go to Carpe Diem Beach, the small boats, which are really slow, will pick you up in front of a Carpe Diem bar, which is in Hvar, and from there, take you here.
So we're off to the beach for a little late lunch. We just made whole plans for the evening. We're gonna head to the city of Hvar for sunset, dinner, the bar, then the club. But first to the beach for a lunch and maybe a cocktail. Can you get a restaurant with a better view than this?
Literally.
Wow, that is amazing. Then tell the people, because your hair looks good, tell them what we're doing. No, you look great. You lolook iconic. Step this way a little bit.
So here we are on like the island. It's just off of Hvar. It's called Parmigiana, like the cheese. And, we're about to go swim in this like beautiful water. It's like crystal clear, so blue. Sun is out. It's so nice. We just had like a really nice lunch, and yeah, we're here to live.
It's been a couple hours, we cleaned up, we're heading into the town of Hvar for the evening. We're gonna go up to a castle and see the sunset and then actually go out tonight. So I'm bringing my little camera and bringing you guys along with me. I'm also holding an empty bottle of vodka in my hand. We missed the taxi we wanted to take. It's probably close to 8 o'clock now. We're on our way to the island of Hvar. As you can see, the sun is getting low. She's getting low. We've had a little bit of gin. We're still debating what's gonna go on tonight, but these are the Croatian adventures. Here we are, literally on our way to the mainland. We're trying to go up to the castle to see the sunset, but we've stopped. We're literally about a third of the way there. We're out of breath, but this view is amazing from here. You can already see so much. The sun's in its last light. This town is amazing, so beautiful. I remember being here 2 years ago, and I can't believe I'm back, let alone with me here. It's just so gorgeous.
Oh, hello. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
This is not even
Wait, doing what?
climbing up. This is just like something.
It seems like a bad idea.
Is it though?
Should we do it?
I want to be tiki.
It's a historical site. We won't do that here. We'll respect it. So it was 40 kuna to get in, which is like, what is it, like $8? Which doesn't seem like a lot. We've been spending a lot of money here. So we decided not to go in because we're about to see the sunset. We don't need that full experience right now. So we're looking at the view from just outside the castle, but we still got up all the way. It's the same view and it is spectacular. She's gorgeous.
She is literally next level stunning. And I'm like, yeah, like I could go into the castle and pay for it, but at the same time, like, look at this right now.
It's amazing.
Literally,
like, you guys
look at this right now.
dolphins off the front of the boat are swimming with us.
You don't have change.
Yes.
You can change later in your boat. Now
This looks bad.